They came out, opened the doors. The people, Greek army was actually waiting out there. They came inside and the Troy was destroyed in one night. So when you make a decision powerfully based on your emotion, there is every possibility for it to go wrong. That's what I mean. Every possibility. So when there is a surge, when there is a surge of hormones, when there is a surge of happiness, so things may not appear as they are, and there is every possibility for us to make a wrong decision if you are emotionally driven at that particular moment. On the other hand, too much of logic could also be a problem. Let me give you a small test. Let's see what happens. It's a very interesting study. Let me illustrate that. Yeah, here it is. So let's assume you are a group of astronauts, you can do it on your own, but I would like to get the answers from you. It's a small interesting case study where I want you to make some decisions, crucial decisions. Let's assume you are a part of an astronautical team. You are on your way to moon. And you have landed on the moon, and what happens is there is a small rover. And that small rover takes you on an exploratory mission. And you have moved away maybe some 25-30 miles from your mothership. The mothership has been landed, and you and your team have gone on an expedition trip on a small rover. I hope you are able to understand. So 20 miles have gone. You have gone deep into the moon craters, and there suddenly you find that your rover has broken down. You are not able to revive it. You are not able to come back. So what you need to do is you need to come back for the 30 miles to your mothership on foot. And it's a very interesting case study. And there are some 10 objects, 10 elements that are there in that rover. Out of that, you need to choose only 5, top 5. You will not be able to choose all the 10. I hope you are able to understand my point. I'll be giving you the list of all those 10 objects. I want you to choose any 5, top 5. Will you be interested in doing it? Yes or no? Yes. I'll be dictating all the 10 items. Make a list of all those 10 items. I want you to use your individual decision-making ability to choose top 5. Please understand, only you can choose 5. The rest of the things you will not be able to choose. So first one is a compass, a magnetic compass that is available. Please make a list of this. 10 objects, out of which you need to choose only 5. The first is compass. The second is a rope, nylon rope, 10 meters long nylon rope, which has been rounded up. The third one is a matchbox. I'll repeat it once again, the first 3. First is the compass, the second is the nylon rope, the third one is the matchbox. The fourth one is parachute silk. Parachute silk material. Fifth one is oxygen bottles, O2 bottles. Sixth one is a star map of lunar sky. Then there is an injection syringe, right, which you could use to give you antidotes. There is food concentrate. Eighth one is a food concentrate. Number 9 is signal flares. Signal flares. Number 2 is nitrogen bottles, which will help you to propel, move forward, right? A propulsion equipment, compressed nitrogen bottles. I'll repeat: compass, nylon rope, matchbox, parachute silk, oxygen bottles, star map, injection syringe, food concentrate, signal flares, nitrogen bottles, right? What would be your top choice? I'll give you 3 minutes. Out of these 10, you need to choose only 5. What would be your top 5? Okay. One more minute. I repeat again, right? The 10 objects: compass, the nylon rope, matchbox, parachute silk, oxygen bottles, star map, injection syringe, food concentrate, signal flares, and nitrogen bottles. Which should be number 1? Number 1, compass. First one would be oxygen bottles, right? First one should be the oxygen bottle. Second one, food concentrate, right? The second one obviously should be food concentrate. Third one, matchbox, star map, right? Stellar maps. Fourth one, signal flares, right? Signal flares. Fifth one, either nitrogen, nylon rope or the nitrogen cylinders, right? This has been the idea of NASA, right? The NASA people have sat together under this condition. This would be the most important things. The idea is, why don't we choose a compass? Yes, the magnetic fields between our earth and the moon will be totally different. The compass would not be useful there. So the most important thing obviously is the oxygen bottles, because you will not be able to survive in the moon without oxygen, so they become very essential. And then the second one is obviously food concentrate. We need to have food for eating, for energy. That is the second thing. And of course the star map. The star map is the only thing that through which you can find route there. And signal flares are essential, because once you near your motherboard, maybe mothership, you can use the signal flares and seek help from them. So what could this mean, this decision making process? We always make decisions based on what is more important to us. Yes or no? Yes. All our decisions are based on our value system. What is that? Value system. Which is more important to you in life? Consciously or unconsciously, we keep on making decisions towards that. I'll tell you a very small story. There was a father, mother, and a small boy living in a house, and suddenly the parents have to move away on some job. And then they handed over the garden piece, because they had a very good garden. And they said to the son, right, who was a youngster, maybe 9 years, 10 years old, they said to him, you need to take care of the garden till we come back. And this guy assured, I will take care of the garden. Parents, mommy, daddy, go back, go wherever you want to go, come back happily, and be rest assured that I will take care of the garden as good as you will take care. So the parents, right, they were on a 10-day trip, they went to somewhere else, and after coming back, they were amazed, right, in a way. They found that the entire garden was totally withered. They never expected that. It was a shock for them. The entire garden was totally rot. All the plants had almost died. They were not able to handle it. So immediately they went to the son who was there in the house and asked him, we entrusted you with the garden. We asked you to take care of the garden. What did you do with the garden? And the son said, parents, in fact, I really tended to the garden. I took care of the garden as good as you would take care of the house. What did you do? And further, the son said he took a duster. He showed them the duster. What is a duster used for? Cleaning things. And every day I cleaned all the plants. I dusted all the plants. Are you able to get my point? I dusted all the plants. Every little plant in the garden I simply dusted. I took care of the plants. But I don't know why they died. I hope you are able to understand the point. What he was tending was the outer shoot system, where in reality he should have taken care of the root system. Yes or no? He should have fed water to the roots for the plants to thrive. And the root system represents our value system. What is more important to us? Do we really have a purpose in life? Do we really have a mission in life? Do we feel that life is really worthful? And please understand, Buddhism classifies 3 principles. What is the difference between a pleasure and happiness? What is the difference between pleasure and happiness? Very simply said, pleasure is for the body, happiness is for the mind. And Buddhism goes slightly deeper and says, pleasure is for the body, contentment is for the mind, and joy is for the spirit. And taking care, not only you are focused only towards pleasure, just for the body, would mean that you could be moving away from your deep value system. Where the value system forces you to take care of your mind. Your mind could be really happy only if it is content, and that content could come to you only based on your achievements. Only when you achieve, your mind will be really, really at peace. So there is nothing wrong in seeking comforts for the body, but it is much more essential in seeking achievements for your mind. And greater, deeper results, deeper root is there, joy for the spirit. How you are able to develop as a spiritual person. So 3 things to take care. Pleasure for the body, success or contentment for the mind, and joy for the spirit. That is our real value system. When you are focused on that, how can I be a real good person, a person with mission? You can have fun as students, nothing wrong in that, but have purpose also. So purpose is a real route which will help you to really guide towards you. So have a vision, have a mission, try to understand what is that you want, start nurturing those routes, and I'm sure you will be on your way to success, right? That is, I believe, is a real concept of decision making, trying to know what is that I really want and keep moving towards that. Wishing you all the best, right? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. G. Ramasubramanian.